Merry Christmas. I am taking the day off today. I'm not going to be covering anything on my channel, but I still wanted to get something out for you guys today. So today I thought that I would go ahead and talk about my favorite movies of the year, because this is pretty much the end of the year, and there are definitely still movies that I need to get caught up on, but from what I've seen so far, I'm going to talk about my favorite movies of the year so far. So we have coming in at the number 5th spot, we have Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Now, I really did enjoy this movie a lot. I'm a huge fan of Quentin Tarantino, and I thought that this film was absolutely fantastic. It was a great time. It was such a fun movie, and it really was kind of cool to see kind of the glory days of Hollywood presented through this film. So, you know, I really enjoyed it. The whole final act of this movie is just hilarious and just really great. So I really enjoyed this movie a lot, and Quentin Tarantino will always be just one of the greatest. So I really enjoyed this movie. So coming in at number 4, we have Alita: Battle Angel. Now this movie was quite a surprise. I did not expect that. I wasn't expecting to like this movie as much as I did, but I really enjoyed Alita. I think she's a fantastic character. The world that Alita is part of is really interesting as well. But really, it does come down to Alita. Like, she is just fantastic. She's a great character. She has just such a great story and character arc and all of that type of stuff. And I really hope that we get a sequel to Alita. I think that'd be absolutely awesome. So, with that being said, let's move to number 3. We have John Wick Chapter 3. I really did enjoy this movie. It was really good. It was a great continuation of the John Wick story. I'm a big fan of these movies, and you know, Keanu Reeves is awesome. John Wick 3 really brought the action to a whole other level. There were definitely some things that were a little bit kind of annoying with this movie, like a little parts kind of dragged every once in a while towards the end, but overall the action was just as bombastic as ever. Really great stuff. Keanu Reeves really delivers in this film, and I love the world that these movies take part in. Everything with the Continental and everything else is just such a cool universe, and I can't wait to see where they go with this even more in the future. So, moving on to number 2, we have Joker. Joker is just amazing. It is such a great film. I absolutely loved Joker. It was awesome, and I can't wait to see if they're going to continue this story or not. So Merry Christmas. So I'm not going to be doing any videos on my channel today. I'm going to be taking a break today, but I still wanted to get something out for you guys today. So I thought that I would go ahead and talk about my top 5 favorite movies of the year, and maybe I'll even talk a little bit about my top 5 worst movies of the year as well. But I wanted to do this video just because it's kind of the end of the year, and yeah, there are a lot of movies that I still need to get caught up on. But overall, these are my top 5 favorite movies of this year, of 2019. 2019 has been kind of an interesting year. Overall, it was just kind of average. There were some pretty good films that came out, but overall, it wasn't really the greatest year ever. But let's go ahead and get into this. So coming in at number 5, I have Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. All I can say is Quentin Tarantino. Quentin Tarantino is one of the greatest. I love his movies. I think he's absolutely fantastic. I love his style. The third act of this movie is just hilarious and just such an enjoyable time, but the cast is just brilliant. Brad Pitt is amazing in this movie. Leonardo DiCaprio is just as great as ever. I love the whole kind of classic Hollywood feel that this movie has, and I really appreciated that. So, coming in at number 5, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Coming in at number 4, I have Alita: Battle Angel. Alita is a fantastic movie. I wasn't expecting myself to like this movie as much as I did, but Alita is a great character. She has just such a great and compelling story. And Rosa Salazar did a fantastic job bringing her to life. I love the world of Alita. I think it's very interesting, and hopefully we get a sequel to it. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I don't think we're probably going to get a sequel for it unless it ends up on Disney Plus, but overall, I really enjoyed Alita, and I can't wait to see where they go from here, hopefully in the future. Coming in at number 3, I have John Wick Chapter 3. I love the John Wick movies so much, and the third one is just as bombastic as the other ones. I love the action in this movie. They somehow continue to up the action every time, and I love it. So I really, really enjoy the universe of John Wick as well. I think it is absolutely fantastic, and it's been such a fun thing to watch them continue to flesh out this universe, you know, with the Continental and all of these other, the Adjudicator and all that type of stuff. It's such a cool universe that John Wick is a part of, and I can't wait to see where they're going to go with the next one. Thankfully, these movies have been doing very well, and which means that we are going to be getting a fourth one, so I'm very excited for that. Keanu Reeves is amazing as well. Like, how can you not like Keanu Reeves? So coming in at number 2, I have Joker. Joker is just a masterpiece. It is such a great film, and I'm so happy that we got this film, and I think this film is going to be a very revolutionary film for Hollywood. I think that this film is really going to make Hollywood think about how they're making movies and really try to consider how they can replicate the success of Joker, because Joker was made on barely any money. Hollywood did not, or Warner Brothers did not think this movie was going to make any money, and it completely blew everyone's expectations out of the water. This movie is so good. It's such a great character piece about the Joker. I can't stop praising this movie enough. Coming in at number 1, I have Peanut Butter Falcon. If you haven't seen this movie yet, I highly recommend it. It's kind of a smaller movie, and it wasn't really around much. And it's not like one of the bigger movies that came out this year or anything, but I highly recommend this movie. The story is just such a fantastic, sweet story. It's such a simple story too. But somehow they make it very engaging and very interesting to watch. I don't know how they did it, but they really pulled it off really well with this movie. I really don't have very many complaints about this movie. There are a couple things that happened with like the plot in this movie that were kind of like, okay, but overall, great movie, and I absolutely recommend this movie. It is the message of this movie is great. The story is great. The characters are just very, very well written. So I highly, highly recommend The Peanut Butter Falcon. It is a really positive experience, and it's out on DVD now as well, so you can just pick it up somewhere and watch it if you want to. But I do really recommend The Peanut Butter Falcon. So with that being said, those are my top 5 movies of the year. Going down here to the bottom, as you can see, I have at the bottom 5 of the year, I have Pet Sematary, which was just a massive disappointment in every way. I was actually pretty excited about this film too, but man, the writing was absolutely horrible. The characters were just like, I did not care about what happened to any of the characters in this movie. In fact, I found most of them just really boring and annoying. So yeah, Pet Sematary was a big disappointment for me. Hellboy was also another big disappointment, as well as Dark Phoenix, Lion King, and of course I have Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker down here at the bottom as well. So those are my bottom 5 movies of the year. None of these movies are really that great. The Lion King, like, technically, yes, it's a great movie, but the story wasn't there. The characters didn't have any sort of charisma or life to them. I didn't care about any of the characters in there. Dark Phoenix, it could have been a good movie, but unfortunately it wasn't. Hellboy had a lot of issues with that movie. Wow, like, that movie, ugh. Can we just get a Hellboy 3 from Guillermo del Toro and Ron Perlman, please? Like, can we please just get that? That would be just amazing. So, and then, of course, Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, which completely butchers Anakin Skywalker's entire story and completely makes him and Darth Vader completely irrelevant in every way, and makes Luke Skywalker just as pathetic as he was in The Last Jedi, unfortunately. So, yeah, with that being said, those are my bottom and top movies of the year, and I'll probably do a video kind of talking about what movies I'm looking forward to the most in 2019 or 2020 as well. So if you guys want to see that, please like this video and let me know in the comments below your top 5 movies of the year and your bottom 5 movies of the year. I would love to see what your guys' lists are. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Merry Christmas to you and your loved ones, your family. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will be back tomorrow bringing you just as much awesome news coverage as usual. So with that being said, I really do appreciate you guys as well. Thank you so much for all of the support you guys have been giving me on this channel. It's just been absolutely incredible just watching my channel grow the way that it has been, and I can't thank you guys enough. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you all very soon in another video. Merry Christmas.
Always with my heart's desire.